last week?
Let's see here. Let's check the notes.
Went through the last few rooms of that floor. Of what did we find in there?
A large mass of worms that we had to fight.
Oh yeah, worms.
Yeah, you guys faced Volok, the who took the form of a swarm of worms.
Volok, the guy who made Borbo, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Like evil scientist guy. Who still serves Belcora, so he says.
He was a turd.
He was a turd.
We had to step on all those little worms.
He was rough.
Yeah.
He was.
He's a pretty tough little cookie. And then when you guys quote unquote killed him, he turned into a bunch of worms that attempted to escape, and you guys had to smash him.
Mm-hmm.
We found blueprints to the top 3 floors.
Oh, hang on.
Pointing out any kind of secret rooms we may have missed or passageways.
Which we did miss a couple.
And
I wrote them down.
I surmised that since this was the 4th floor, I was wondering if maybe the rogue that we found was actually probably like the last hero we were supposed to find, since he said that he got in a fight on the upper floors and then fell through the floors.
A fall.
And he said we'll have to find his other companions where they lay, so I'm assuming they're on like the upper floors somewhere. Was just my guess, based on what he said. And I don't know, maybe there's 4 floors and like 1 hero per floor. Game design meta knowledge.
So meta.
But at the very least, it sounds like his companions are above on the upper floors, and we probably just missed everyone except for him. Or it's possible it was the rooms that had those wispy, ghosty energy things that flowed out of them.
And we missed it.
Yeah, maybe. We searched those rooms though, and we didn't find any like objects
that we know of.
That you know of, yeah.
There is some secrets on the 3rd floor, southeast of the cavern, that we could check out. There's a temple with a secret room. The 2nd floor, a couple side rooms to the east, exclamation point. The 1st floor, pretty good.
Yeah,
just pretty good.
Really, it was just like the area with fairy things that we didn't clear out, like the fairy king.
Oh, you guys met with the Mitford leader. But yeah, you didn't like kill him or anything.
That was like the only.
I wrote down that Lantern of the Empty Light, but I don't remember how we got it.
We found it from Volok, I think.
Yeah, it was in his desk.
I think that's what he used on Kestra to make her walk away for that whole fight.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, he actually casted a spell. I rolled a stealth check for him, and it was above everybody's passive perception. So,
damn.
He casted suggestion and I randomly picked one of you. It just happened to be Kestra, so she just walked away.
So fast.
Just walk away.
Walk away. She did think about some things, like who she's gonna eat first.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm going to want to put a striking rune on my silver hatchet.
Okay.
No reason.
No reason at all.
No reason at all. Okay, yeah, I think why don't each of you take a 3rd hero point for helping to summarize the events of last week. And I think we'll pick up. So you guys basically you found Lazda, who's the dwarf, the son of the innkeeper, and brought him out from in the dungeons.
That was the dwarf.
Yep. And loaded up your boat with your loot and the dwarf and sailed or rode, I guess, rather, back to town, and arrived back in Otari just kind of like as the sun is starting to set, like evening time.
Hi, Dane.
Hey, Dan.
Hello.
And pretty much as soon as you guys get to the town gates, Lazda thanks you profusely, and he runs off to the Rowdy Rockfish to meet with his mother.
Do you have a striking rune on your Star Knife, Rachel?
I have
Your new Star Knife?
a +1 Star Knife and a +1 returning Star Knife.
So your returning Star Knife has a striking rune? You should get a striking rune on it.
How
It doesn't say striking.
striking.
It just says +1 returning Star Knife.
Oh. We have a striking rune if you want to put striking
Oh.
on.
I mean,
Star
why
Knife.
not? Well, I just got it. I'm gonna use it for a little bit first before I have to leave it at the store again.
Alright, so we've got to collect our bounty for Lazda and the wolf head, right?
Mhm. Yep.
And we got some shopping to do, and I want to go to the blacksmith.
What time of day was it? You said evening?
It's evening, yeah, kind of around sunset.
I mean, that's
And
the
we
best
also-
time to give someone a head.
What?
Well, I
Yeah.
actually want to go to the
Head.
armor tonight, so I can see if he can get started on this transferring that. Unless someone else wants it, that +1 armor, magic armor, onto my armor. I could use a +1 to my armor.
Okay.
That would be nice. Does anyone else really, really, really want a +1 on their armor?
Andy, you can have it, Andy.
I get hit a lot, guys. I get hit a lot.
You probably do get hit the most.
I get hit the most.
That's right, Andy. You have it.
I mean, or we could put it on the barding.
Fine, Dane wants it. I don't need it. It's fine.
No, just take it.
Ugh.
All right, so Dustus, you make your way. I don't know if the whole party's going with, but you make your way to the blacksmith shop, and it is evening time, but it looks like the store is closed up and all the lights are out. Doesn't You don't see any lights coming from within the windows either. So
Is it suspiciously early for lights to be out?
um
How-
no, especially after the graveyard incident, a lot of places tend to kind of close up around sunset time. So it's not particularly unusual.
Okay. And looking in the direction of the bazaar area, is that pretty much shut down as well?
Yeah, there's kind of like a few stragglers, wrapping up, their transactions for the day. You do see the guy. Let's see, what's his name? Felino Lathanar, who kind of runs the market. He's kind of like strolling around, kind of helping people close up shop. But so he's there, but things are kind of winding down.
Interesting.
Which one of us has the necklace with his wife's picture? Because we should probably give him that too, right?
I think Kevin has the head, but I don't know who took the necklace.
It's Arla necklace. Do I?
Valuable wine.
Let me check,
It's important.
I'm gonna check Kevin's inventory.
One of us did. I just want to make sure I deleted it if it was me. I don't see it in my inventory.
Are you stealing them or no?
It's in the stash. The bejeweled necklace featuring a porpoise. Ayla, my
Okay.
beloved.
Aw.
Yep.
Stash.
So I think we should give him the head and the necklace.
Okay.
Right? What do you guys think?
Yep.
I mean, it's a nice necklace.
We also have 2 unusual weapons in the stash.
Oh my god, we couldn't.
Oh yeah, some unidentified stuff. Yeah.
We couldn't actually do it.
We 100% struck out on all of those.
Yep.
Every one of us. So we'll have to pay for those to get identified.
Oh, what's her face is probably there, right?
Kalino, we did that thing you wanted us to do.
Oh yeah, what was that? Did you actually find that damnable werewolf?
Found him. Damn near killed him. Actually, we
Uh,
did kill him.
I feel like Kevin would just like.
Kevin juggles the head in a routine we practiced on the boat.
Guys, I don't think that's appropriate, but good job.
Excellent execution.
Got better. That boat
Literally.
trip was lively.
Kilino, he just kind of like stares at you, like, mouth agape for like a few seconds. And he goes, "By the gods, you actually did it. You killed that bastard. Oh, thank you so much. Finally, I can rest easy, and my wife, her memory can rest in peace as well."
Did we reunite the
dwarf?
Did we reunite the dwarf with his mom, or is he just kind of following us around?
No, he
no,
forgot.
He ran off.
Yeah, he
He
kind of
already-
ran off as soon as you guys got to the town.
Okay.
Because he's
following us
actually
around doing
evil.
errands. Okay.
Would your wife have had some sort of a personal effect, like any jewelry that this individual would have taken?
There was a necklace that I gave her. It had a porpoise carved onto it.
Why a porpoise?
Was it on purpose?
Oh, that was good.
It was our first date down at the beach, and we saw some
Dead
porpoises
porpoise.
playing in the water, and it was a precious memory.
Oh, that's
Well,
a shame.
We should return that. May it ever remain so. We found the necklace.
Oh, did you? I can scarcely believe it.
That's 10
Yeah.
gold. Just kidding.
He holds out his hands, and like they're kind of like shaking a little bit, with emotion to take the necklace from you.
We put it back in our pocket.
And he says, "Oh, just this minute, just a moment. Let me get your reward." And he's going to get your reward, which I forgot exactly how much it was.
9,000.
Wow!
At least.
I can't carry that.
Let me see. Blah blah blah.
How about you just identify all of our stuff for free? Forever.
Okay, so it's 50 gold, but he did say, I remember at one point he was going to double it. So you guys will get 100 gold to the party.
Pitching.
And you'll get a discount at all purchases made at the Otari Market. And yes, he will attempt to identify all of your items.
Oh, wow.
How many of us are there? 5?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 20 gold each.
There's only 4 of us right now.
Sounds like 25 gold.
I'm feeling feisty tonight.
I mean, I'm going to probably use that for nothing important, so.
So he is able to identify a +1 striking composite longbow and a +1 striking katar.
I mean, I knew that. I didn't want everyone to feel embarrassed for not knowing.
Does anybody play the guitar?
So
It's a knife.
do you have to be like proficient in uncommon weapons? Because it's agile, Rachel. That might be. Oh wait, it's not.
It's not finesse.
It's not finesse though. Never mind.
It's simply finesse. Better than all the rest.
Wow.
We are.
You're all a lot tonight.
This was a long day. Oh, this is great. This is good. So we no longer have the bejeweled necklace featuring a porpoise.
Correct.
Damn it.
It's gone.
Well,
Kestra's gonna go find Elderberry's druid friend.
oh, you're good. Oh, well, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
I'll
okay.
accompany you.
Whirlywin is. She hangs out at the Stone Ring Pond, out at the kind of little on the outskirts of town.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys can make your way to the Stone Ring Pond. Kind of the sun has set at this point. There's kind of like that, that twilight color. There's still a little bit of light, but it's that twilight color of the sky. And she appears to be kind of tending to some plants at the periphery of the pond. And she looks up and sees you guys approach. And she says, the heroes of Otari. What can I do for you?
I got bit by a werewolf.
Oh.
And, my friends are freaking out a little bit. I don't think it's that big of a deal. What I want to know is, full moon's coming up. When I turn, am I going to murder everyone or just the people I want to murder?
Oh. Also, hi. How's your day been? Is it good?
Welcome, Elderberry. Oh, yes. It's been a wonderful day today. Very sunny and warm.
That's wonderful. I like to lead in the conversation with that and then go and I was bit by a werewolf. But that's okay. You're trying.
She says, well, as for the werewolf curse, it's fairly complicated. It kind of lingers through your body, and your body will attempt to naturally resist and fight it off. So when the full moon comes, there's no guarantee as to whether you may transform or not. But if you do, all accounts say that you will have no control over your actions, and werewolves are known to go into bloody rampages.
Be a way to channel it, right? Be faster and stronger, but not murder everyone.
I haven't seen or heard of any records saying people being able to control their transformation.
There, see? I told you. It's not going to be as cool as you think.
I mean, it still sounds
It's not
pretty
going to be cool for us. It might still be cool for you. I don't know. I have a hard time reading you, Kestra.
All right.
If you wish to attempt to cure yourself of this curse, there are two methods that I know of. One is to have someone cast a remove curse spell, which only gives a chance to remove the curse. It is not guaranteed. The other method would be to ingest some of the wolfsbane plant, which is extremely poisonous and deadly. But if you manage to survive, you will be cured, guaranteed.
So
high
if I
risk,
don't,
high reward.
so if I don't
see you there.
die, I feel like I'm gonna take my chances on the first option, one where there's not a chance of me dying.
So,
Well,
everybody else dying.
I mean, there's a chance.
That's fair.
I don't know how to remove a curse.
if you want to see someone in town, I recommend consulting Vandy at the Dawnflower Library. She will be able to cast a remove curse for you.
And maybe just be a second opinion on the whole control thing.
Certainly, you could ask
I
her.
mean-
She may be more knowledgeable than I.
All
She
right.
does have access to the library.
All right. What? Any idea what the moon's gonna look like tonight?
Oh, it is quite full to the quite close to the full moon, but
close, not
it'll be
full.
tomorrow night.
The full one tomorrow. Okay. All right.
Tomorrow
Well,
night.
I don't suppose the library is still open.
It's also a temple, right? So
Yeah.
priests
the library
don't
is
sleep.
open.
Underwater, the fish don't stink.
Clerics don't sleep, right, Kevin?
We already talked about. Didn't we already talk to her?
A cleric's job is never over.
Yeah, she
Only
was
early.
gonna help, but
We'll
You know.
always make time for
Kester was
helping and harming the undead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. We go to the library in the morning when it opens, and we
Mhm,
ask some
mhm.
questions. We gather some information. We get the full picture, and then we decide what we're gonna do. We got like 24 hours.
Yeah, that is an option.
If we level up in the next 24 hours, Kevin definitely could remove that curse with a long rest.
Well, let's get to it.
Well, we've got a whole bunch of Mifflins to murder then.
Whole lot of villagers.
Sounds like the plot of some like heist movie where you've got like 24 hours to level up and long rest.
I pull Kester aside.
We are going to rest here, though, right?
So I have an idea
All right.
for if you turn for a full 5 minutes, I could also just take your curse away.
Oh, I thought he was going to suggest turning into a tree again.
I hear that and I go, no, that's my backup plan. I'm already packing that. No, I could take your curse. Just take it.
Like it would be your curse for 5 minutes.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes, and then you could be like, guys, I don't really want to do this anymore. Then I'll be the werewolf, and then it'll be yours again.
Feel like easier to run away from you than to run away from me.
I don't know. I've never seen me as a werewolf. I can be really big. I mean, you've seen my bear form.
Picturing kind of a anthropomorphic Pomeranian.
I'm just saying, it's an option. You keep your
It's an option.
keep your
We got
ideas
options. Uh-huh.
I fiddle around in my pockets for something, and then I shrug and I hand Whirlywind a ration because I don't have anything good on me.
Here you go. It's good to keep full and hungry.
Oh, well, thank you, Elderberry. I appreciate your generosity.
Yep. We're gonna deal with this werewolf and the movers, apparently.
Claire, are you
Claire, what are you doing? Should we call someone?
It's like one of
Rifle
those
it.
cartoons where
Now
somebody
it's too
goes
quiet.
like into a closet and there's just like calamitous noises.
Oh my god!
Ugh, sorry.
That was
I thought I
intense.
muted my microphone, but apparently you're picking up all of the audio from my laptop instead. I'm putting away my toolbox.
Oh, okay, that actually
Sorry.
actually explains what was happening.
Let me fix that. So sorry. So sorry.
It's
All these
amazing.
scenarios were going through my head. I was wondering if I should call 911 or.
Kevin's just putting away his tools. It's fine.
A lot of werewolf fighting wrenches.
All right, I will swing by the library just in case they're still open. They're probably not, but maybe they're like have late hours on Thursdays or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you swing by the library. There's kind of like a separate it's a combination like temple and library. And the library area is closed, but the temple, I think there's actually maybe a couple of temple, or maybe a temple to a few different gods. The temple portion is open, and there's kind of like an acolyte. You don't recognize Vandy, but you recognize it looks like there's an acolyte of some kind of going around lighting candles and dusting the pews and things like that.
Dustin ye old pubes.
All right, Elderberry, you trust your Druid friend?
Oh my god, with my life, and probably yours.
Okay, is she like super knowledgeable and experienced?
And very
What's her
attractive.
resume look like? Oh, that's not. How long she been doing this?
Well, I've been in town for how long have we been together? About 6 days.
So
Longer
you've
than
known.
that.
So you've known her for less than a week?
I mean, I've known you for less than a week, and I'm willing to keep you alive as a werewolf.
I don't know. You guys have probably been together for I would say at least a few weeks since the very beginning.
It's been a few couple of weeks.
least a few weeks.
All right. I will go up to the acolyte. Say, hey, listen, I got bit. There's this curse. My friends are real worried. Can you get rid of it for me?
Bit by what? What kind of curse?
Oh, like a werewolf curse.
A werewolf curse. Oh my god. Oh jeez. This is
Oh,
way over.
and the
This is way
moon's
over
so
my
close
pay
to
grade.
full, I start to feel, and I start twitching a little bit. I'm like, oh, is that moon?
Oh,
It's so
stay right
bright.
there.
Best
I'll be right
actor.
back. And the acolyte like runs off, nervously, and disappears into some side door.
Now, granted, that
Um,
was hilarious, but was it necessary to scare the poor boy?
and like it takes a few minutes, but you see Vandy Vanderdash. She comes back out of the side door
Good old Vandy.
to greet you, and then you see the acolyte kind of like peeking out, from the door just to see what's going on. And she says, welcome back. I Well, we already spoke about this curse. Have you decided to attempt to remove it?
If it doesn't work, you try again? Do I get charged regardless?
Oh, that's a good
Satisfaction
question.
guarantee.
Well, if I attempt to remove the curse, there's no guarantee that it'll work. I can attempt multiple times. However, I will need to rest before I can make the attempt.
Will you know if you were successful? Can you tell?
Yes, I was able to detect the curse in the first place, so I feel confident that I can tell if it's still there or not.
All right, and just get a second opinion. Have you removed this curse before from people?
I can't say that I've actually removed a lycanthropy curse, but I have removed some other curses, more minor ones.
Let's say we don't remove it, and tomorrow's the full moon, and I do turn. What are the actual chances I'll murder everyone? And what are the chances that I'll be in control and just be real fast and real strong?
Well, everything that I know about lycanthropy, the victim, as I would call it, has almost essentially no control over their actions, and they go on a murderous rampage, as it is described in the texts. If you were in town, it would be extremely dangerous to all of the citizens. So if you decide to not pursue removal, I would ask that you leave far away so as to not put the townspeople in danger.
Yeah, that's what the druid said. All right, let's do it.
Wait, I have an idea. It's better than the other one. What if the boat guy could help you? We give him that jar that Kevin and I looked into, and then he helps you somehow.
I don't.
You're not doing any soul Kevin puts his arm out. We're not doing any soul transactions.
Just here to be
we have
chaotic
a perfectly
good.
good solution.
Okay.
Don't look into that jar. Don't look into it, Castro. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
All right.
You're better off being on a murder rampage.
Oh.
Kevin feels
Kevin gets like a vacant look in his eye, and he goes, "Murder rampage."
All right. Let's do this.
Very well. If you come back tomorrow, I will have rested and prepared my spells to remove this curse. I will ask for a donation to the upkeep of our library and temple space for the materials and effort that it will cost.
Yeah, call it what you want.
A mandatory donation,
How much?
I don't think she said mandatory.
Sounds like a fee to me.
It is 40 gold to attempt a remove curse, as it is a potent magic.
Skills don't come free.
All right.
Here's 20 gold down payment from my friend.
Oh, thanks.
Well.
But you can only do it once per day, right? So if you mess it up, murderous rampage.
I mean, I only had 20 gold, but that's okay.
If it doesn't work for her, we'll have to go to the blacksmith for some chains.
Okay, let me see. Okay, she is ball level, which means she can cast, and it is a 4th level spell.
I'm just picturing her pulling out an abacus as she does, mental math.
Doing some mental math.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
She can cast it 2 times per rest.
Wow.
The gods are in my favor.
Wait, to become like super overpowered as a werewolf, or I'm not sure which way you're going, really.
Yeah, I haven't really decided yet either.
There's always chains.
Comforting.
20 gold for the chance.
Before we sell all these weapons, in our stash, there are 3 +1 striking weapons in there. Which will
do you want them for your armor?
I know, I'm good. I already have 2 striking weapons, but I feel like, does anyone want one before we sell them?
So I could put a striking on my returning star knife?
Yeah, so we have a striking rune on its own,
Mm-hmm.
which you could just add that to your star knife, and then it'll add an extra die of damage. But like the +1 striking weapons we have, we could also add like the +1 and the striking onto a different weapon.
Well,
if anyone wanted another.
I'll take the striking rune, because I have a +1 returning star knife already, but I can make it striking eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention too, as you guys were entering the Dawnflower Library, so like the library portion is closed for the night, but you do kind of smell this faint, like kind of like old smoke, this kind of stale smoke smell that it was emanating from the library area.
If no one asks, I'm gonna ask. It's a weird smell.
What constitutes an old smoke smell? Like burning dust?
So it doesn't smell like, from an active fire, but it kind of has like this like stale, like maybe like an old campfire or something that had been put out a while ago.
You're roasting s'mores in here, cleric.
Yes. That incident. Well, somebody came in here and stole the let me see, what is it called?
I smell smoke. When there's smoke, there's a new quest.
Yes. She says, yes, somebody came in here and stole the cooperative blade and set a fire to apparently distract anybody who might be around. Fortunately, my acolytes were able to put out the fire quickly before too much damage had occurred. But this theft it's very disturbing.
I'm sorry, the cooperative blade?
That sounds badass.
Yes, the cooperative blade, it was the relic of Vol Rajani, one of the Rose Guard. It was kept here as kind of a museum piece, something for the public to look on and aspire towards greatness.
Any leads on who might have stolen it? Who would have coveted such a thing?
Well, the prime suspect, of course, would be Carmen Rajani, a blacksmith. He's known to be a descendant of Vol, and he's had a long-standing feud with the mayor, Osif. and this was just one of the sticking points between the two of them.
Carmen, the blacksmith.
Yes.
I hate that guy.
He's all right.
He's a troubled individual. He, his childhood perhaps wasn't the best, and then when his parents were killed by bandits, he kind of descended into alcohol and skullduggery. He was known to frequent the Osprey Club.
And you want that guy to be your mayor?
I mean, he could be a good guy.
He's perhaps misunderstood, but as I said, he's a troubled individual.
Chris, I have a
We'll talk to him tomorrow.
So you said the original 4 people that was with Atari.
Mm-hmm.
Was one of them Vol?
Yes. Yeah,
cool.
You guys would know Vol as one of the original Rose Guard.
So he was the fighter.
Vol, the fighter, yes, correct.
So I have, and I kind of pull everyone aside. Come here. I can't get any taller. What if the items we're looking for aren't still in the lighthouse, and maybe they're like a cool blade, like the cooperative blade?
Could be.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Maybe that's why we didn't find them beforehand.
Are you saying
too
we
close.
need to gather
Too close
these
to me.
items through side quests?
I mean, call it what they will. Just saying.
Every quest is a main quest if you prioritize things appropriately.
Thank you, Kevin.
So they taught us at the academy.
Nice.
I have to say,
Well, I have to see.
Elderberry, that's pretty clever.
Pretty what? Pretty what?
Well done.
All right then.
You done good.
I'm just saying. I didn't catch all his names when a terror was just spitting stuff out there. Now I just need to know the wizard name, and it's gonna be great.
Well, Kestra and I have to stop by the blacksmith tomorrow anyway to fetch your weapon, right? And I want to get my armor improved if I could. So we could always ask him while we're there.
Maybe we pop by tonight. We say hello to his house. Where's his house at?
Oh, I already said hello. It is dark.
No, I mean like we go to his house. He lives somewhere in the city, right?
Oh, I don't know.
It's not that bad. I mean,
There's always tomorrow.
We
I'm
go up.
also still at 8 hit points.
Oh, do you want me to look into that? I mean, I'm feeling great. That boat ride back healed me real good. I'll look at that back at the hotel.
All right. Now, it seems like we have a lot of things we need to do tomorrow.
Oops.
It's gotta be great.
These 5 weapons together are 400 gold. What do we sell at 50%?
Yeah, 50% for non jewelry artwork type.
So we could sell those 5 weapons for 200.
That's 200 more gold I can use willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Claire, you should get 25 more gold.
Sick.
No, 20 gold. Sorry.
Yeah, 20 gold. If you're splitting
25 more, 35 more gold it is.
35 more gold.
Do I hear 30?
spent
Do I
all
hear
mine.
40? 40, going once.
All right,
200
so
gold? Sold.
are you guys heading back to the inn for the night then?
Yeah,
think
let's.
so.
The rowdiest rockfishes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk to that person.
No.
Yeah, and that's where Lazda's mom is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Brelda Vankervale.
Oh.
So you make your way back to the Rowdy Rockfish, and you see a different kind of like bartender manning the bar. You don't see Lazda or Brelda, but when the bartender sees you guys come in, he kind of goes into the back room, and then Brelda comes out, and she's kind of like half sobbing, half like exclaiming with joy, and she says, "Oh my! By the gods, you did it! You found my son! Oh, thank you so much." Let me see. Everything is on the house. It's free as long as you want. Your rooms are free. food and drink is free, and here. And she like kind of like stumbles over herself and runs to the back room, and she comes back out and is carrying a shield and hands it to you. And she says, "Please take this. It's a family heirloom. I want you to have it. Saving my son. It's the best thing that could have ever happened to me."
I look over at Kevin.
I also look over at Kevin.
Kevin looks in the direction that you guys are looking and doesn't find anybody.
You are the shield. You are the shield bearer.
You want the shield?
Kevin.
You have 3 shields. This is awesome.
Well, I will. I actually only have 2 right now. I'm down a shield, and then Kevin gives a glance toward Elderberry. And then he goes, "Okay. We'll
It's
accept."
It's a sturdy shield.
Yeah, I put it into the stash. It's Sturdy Shield Minor. And it's emblazoned with an angry-looking rockfish.
Damn, that shield's dope.
Sick! Kevin,
it's hard to
Kevin
see.
takes that.
64 hit points?
Sturdy AF.
I think I want to make my, like, at one point I want to make a shield sword and board character, because that thing's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's a fun mechanic. So you guys have free room and board for as long as you're in Otari at the Rowdy Rockfish.
Do you happen to have a kennel?
A kettle?
Mm-hmm. Boarding for animals?
Kevin, not Kevin. Yeah.
Oh, kennel.
All right,
Something
listen.
maybe with manacles and chains?
If it comes to that, I'm just gonna go hang out in the woods.
I don't have a kennel, but I can inquire at the market, see what.
No.
Miss Vankerville, I feel like you're missing some key context here. I'm going to keep it that way because it's genuinely hilarious.
It's fine. It's fine. It was mostly rhetorical.
Well, if there's anything you need, please just let me know. And then she kind of, hurriedly shuffles off to the back room, presumably to spend time with her son.
Well, we are pretty great.
And let me see. Pretty sure the standard is 30 XP for doing side quests. So you guys will get 30 XP for resolving the werewolf case and 30 XP for returning the lost son. So that's 60 extra XP.
500?
Halfway there, just need to kill a
Yeah.
few villagers.
Right.
And then we don't even need that to give that donation to the clerics.
Wonder how much XP the fisherman's worth. Level 5, baby.
Could be
War
alive.
rampage.
We're almost invincible. I'm gonna ask Elderberry for healing before bed, but other than that, I want to go to bed.
So what's the plan for tomorrow, folks? Kevin says to the group as he kind of pulls out his spell preparation binder.
Epic confrontation with the blacksmith. Oh, also I need to ask him to do some favors for me, and then an epic comp.
Curse removal. I'm not allowed to go in there, so I'll just.
The blacksmith?
That's right,
just
yeah.
wait
That's
outside.
another place you're banished from.
Okay.
I got kicked out. Making
Anyone
too
else
many
need
snarky
healing?
comments.
Yeah,
Or-
Andy needs healing, or Dustus does.
Is
I
it
don't
just
know if you-
Dustus? All right,
8 out of 58.
I'll fix you.
And I have been for like 8 hours.
Nah, you're
All right, I'm
fine.
gonna put these manacles in the stash.
Oh yeah, we might need
No
those.
reason.
Don't worry about those.
We sell some stuff at the market. Actually, are there stars out tonight?
Yeah. I said it was a clear sunny day, so yep, there are stars out.
Do you want to ask for a reading from our patron
Oh.
lady before we go to sleep, if she knows anything about the sword?
Sure.
Okay, can stop by.
What do you think, Kevin?
Sure. I mean, I get because we could do it because the stars are out.
Cool. Shit.
Stars.
Why are you sweating so much?
Don't worry about it. Y'all talk about the fisherman. You get me all worked up.
Your ears are glistening.
Does anybody want this +1 Morning Star? If not, I'm going to sell it.
Yeah, put that. Sell it.
And you got 24 hit points.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you guys make your way to Rin's Wonders, and you see Rin kind of like tending her shop, and it looks like she's kind of like settling down for sort of like a meditative pose, as if she's preparing to consult the stars when you guys approach. And she says, I've been expecting you. How goes the adventure?
You say that to everyone who walks through your door.
You got me.
It's good. It's very good.
Don't give away our secrets. Kevin's like very straight face.
I would never tell anyone your secrets.
We was hoping for maybe a reading tonight while the stars are out.
Yes, tonight I think would be a good night for a reading. What is it that you wish to know?
Well, a legendary artifact, one of those from the Rose Guard, was stolen from the library. Gasp. And there is one lead, perhaps the blacksmith, but that feels a little on the nose.
Yes, Carmen Rajani. Well, I can attempt a reading and see if I can locate where this blade might be.
You're the coolest.
Thanks,
Gold says
Dustus.
The blacksmith did it.
I'll bet you 5 gold.
Man,
You're on.
I might double my money.
Listen, even if he didn't do it, that guy's a dick.
Everybody gets 7 gold from
Oh.
Morning Star.
Hot damn.
No bark off
Kevin's
my
just-
stump. I don't care if he did it.
Kevin's just handing out gold.
I could have bet more.
Rin's kind of like consulting the stars, and as you guys are kind of like kibitzing amongst yourselves a little bit, she like holds up one finger, just asking for silence.
Guys, shut up.
And she goes, I can sense the blade, the cooperative blade, yes?
That's the one.
It's very close. Not in town, but close to town. I think the blacksmith may be involved. It could be worth speaking to the mayor about this, as he and the blacksmith have had some history together. I know also that the blacksmith is known to frequent the
Osprey Club.
Crook's Nook.
Brooks Nook. Well,
Yeah, that's where the Osprey Club is, yeah? I mean, are we allowed to talk about that?
She said shh, she's talking.
Yes, the blade and I fear the blacksmith are somewhere close. It is damp and dark, although being a coastal city, that's covers quite an area. Unfortunately, I can't see more closely than that. I hope this was helpful to you.
Are you guys exchanging money over there in the corner?
Kevin's handing out 7s. Also, Chris, do you have another
Thank
ghost
you,
touch
Rin.
whip? I definitely deleted.
What's that?
Do you have another ghost touch whip that I could? I
Is
accidentally deleted
down.
my whip.
All right. Yes, I can pull it up.
Thank you, Cecil.
Cassim, was that he was involved or that he did it? Because I don't feel like that was definitive proof.
I don't know.
So I feel like you
Still
should
seems
give
to
me
be
back my
leaning-
6 gold.
All right, I put the whip in the stash.
I'll just hold on to it for now. I won't spend it.
You're gonna
But when
spend
it turns out that this guy stole that legendary sword, I'm keeping it.
Huh? All right, you can have my 5 gold, but I clearly said 6.
I mean, he's always standing there holding that sword backwards and holding out his hand.
What a jerk.
Wait, don't talk to me.
Who
Who stands like that?
Only because I walked away to say hello to my wife. What was the Descendants shield thing?
It was. Oh, you mean what was on the cover or on the front?
It was a sturdy shield.
Sturdy shield emblazoned with the image of an angry-looking rockfish.
Rowdy.
She didn't say who her ancestor was it?
No, she just said it was a family heirloom.
Why didn't you guys ask?
Go ask
It's
her.
fine.
We're sleeping. We're
It's,
sleeping
no,
there.
it's fine. I don't
In
even
the
care
bathroom.
anymore.
You totally did ask her.
I did ask her. What was their
What did
name?
you say?
Were they a cleric?
She actually doesn't remember who specifically, which ancestor originally owned this shield, but it's been passed down from several generations.
Not much of an heirloom then. You know, you don't even know who it came from.
Do we do or we don't know all the names of the?
You guys, yeah,
Ace.
your
We know.
characters would know the names of all the Rose Guard at this point.
Who's the wizard?
The wizard is Zarmavdian.
No wonder I didn't get his name. All right, cool.
Let's put it into the chat.
Ugh, didn't even get close. All right.
And the cleric was Asafina Menhems. And then Volrajani and Otari. I forget what his first name was. Otari's his first name. Otari Ilvashti.
I wrote it down. We'll never need to ask you again.
I might. I still wrote it down though.
So we only found one of those. All right. Yeah, my work's. I just have stuff for the morning, so I'm good for tonight.
Okay.
I will heal you again.
All right, so we can fast forward. You guys will have rested for the night with full replenishment of spells and other abilities. And it is morning on day 15.
Woo woo!
Do you
Everyone
get
can get healed in
do you get your
combat
badger
now.
back? Do you get your badger back?
No.
Not yet.
If we wait 2 more days, you know, maybe a werewolf happens. No big deal.
Spell picking time.
Kesher, did you want to do anything at the blacksmith, or you just want me to take care of it since you need to go to the?
I just need to pick up. Well,
I'm happy to pick it up for you if you don't care to go.
here's the deal. I could pick it up. I could also ask for a further upgrade. Yeah. Maybe
Why don't we stay for a couple days? What's the rush?
staying
Werewolf.
down. All right. Yes.
I
Tell
think we
you
should
what.
at least ride this full moon out before we head back out into the wilderness.
It's actually probably.
All
a
right.
good idea.
So I'm going to not pick up the +1 returning star knife, and I'm going to pay to have the striking added to it.
Okay.
So that would be 2 asks we have of him, because I want to add the +1 to my splint mail from the studded leather to have a rune transferred.
Also, Elderberry, if it didn't automatically, your drained value should decrease by 1.
Yes! I'm up to 63 hit points.
Hell yeah.
I still got 5 more hit points to get.
All right. What's the charge for adding a rune?
So actually, you guys show up at the blacksmith, blade
shit.
for blades.
That's right. He's gone.
It still
Wait,
appears to
there.
be closed. There are no lights on. Nobody answers the door when you knock.
Is the back door open?
Back door is locked.
Little bit fishy, don't you think?
Someone would lock their door when they're out?
I mean, I'm never getting this returning star knife.
Man, I bet I could like pick the lock. We do have lock picks.
Rin did suggest we talk to the mayor. And also, she said it was somewhere damp, which could be a lot of places in town, but that makes me feel like somewhere underground.
Like a basement of his place.
A cave? She also said he was outside the town.
Oh.
Does that mean under it or outside? Maybe he's up in this little pond up here. That pond is probably damp.
That's where Whirlywin is.
Oh, never mind. He weren't there.
I mean, we could always just check in with him. You know, no big deal. Say hello.
So maybe we just check with the mayor first and see if he has any ideas. Or we could go straight to the Osprey Club.
Your choice, dealer's choice.
I feel like probably before I go anywhere, I should go to the temple.
Or we could have Cassim break in the back door.
I mean, I feel
a very
like
nice set of.
that is a
Lock
great
picks.
idea.
Bust it down.
I mean, I
All right.
already paid for
All right.
it, right? It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, we
your stuff, you know?
I want to
Right.
pick them
I-
locks.
But he's also
Alright.
the only person in town who can
With the
repair.
targets.
Wait.
Hmm?
Wait. He
What's that?
he's the only person that I can do business with to
Oh God.
improve my improve my stuff. And if we make him mad, maybe we won't be able to.
You're right. Cassie should go in
Cassim-
alone.
Cassim,
Kevin starts booking it.
your lockpicks just accidentally found their way into the lock and accidentally turned the right way to loosen the lock, and the door kind of like creaks open like half an inch.
As Justice is talking. Oopsie.
Oh my God! It was unlocked.
I am not coming with you. I am not complicit in this.
That's all right. I'm not allowed in here anyways.
I'll walk
I'm
away.
gonna step in sneakily.
All right, so Cassim, you the back door actually opens up on what looks like to be the bedroom, and the place is like really disheveled. There's kind of like sheets and clothes and stuff just like strewn all over the place. It looks like whatever happened maybe happened in a hurry. And the door to kind of the shop area is closed.
Carmen lives like a slob. I'm gonna search this room.
Okay. Yeah, roll a perception check. Looks like there's, the guy's living the bachelor life. He hasn't done laundry in quite a while. So there's a lot of stinky clothes and shoes.
Why is there a couple socks in the corner? Well, nothing I can see here. I'm gonna go try the door to the shop.
Okay. Yeah, the door to the shop opens freely. And it swings open, and the kind of the workshop area also looks like maybe not quite as disheveled, but it looks like things have kind of been moved around somewhat haphazardly. You do see on the counter, you recognize the star knife that Kester dropped off, and once you bring it. Assuming you grab it and bring it back to her, it has been upgraded appropriately. But other than that, you don't see anything particularly that stands out. Just like the usual, like half-finished weapons and armor. Some dented things that are in the process of being repaired but haven't been finished. There's blacksmithing tools, forge, things like that.
Here you are, Kestra.
Thanks.
Like if he was here, he had left in a hurry. Maybe this is just how he lives. That doesn't surprise me either. I'm gonna close the back door behind me.
Okay.
I guess I'll lock it behind me.
You relock it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can relock the lockpicks, but I'll say I'll say you can. So yeah, no sign of Carmen anywhere within the building.
You say you are good at identifying tracks or something, shit like that.
I mean, I'm pretty good at wilderness.
Weird hippie shit like that.
I don't know. Can you pick up a trail or something?
I'm gonna start smelling the air.
Okay. Roll a survival check.
Huh? Survival?
Where the hell is it?
What is that you're doing? That's not what I asked you to do.
I'm smelling the air.
Oh, I did not make that hidden. That's even better. Got 4 to a 15.
Did you go into his house, Elderberry, or were you hanging outside?
Chasm, you asked me why I was just standing outside, right? Because I didn't go in.
Yeah.
Why don't you bring that sock out?
I did not.
Touching that sock.
Jesus. I did not go in. I was
Skip is
standing
aboard.
outside.
All right. Yeah. So, it's kind of hard to pick up a scent. You feel like if you went back into his bedroom, and tried to gather his scent from the clothes or sheets or whatever, maybe that would give you a better chance of trying to pick up a trail.
I mean, I could maybe, go inside,
Go
smell
right
a
in.
couple
I
of his
pretended to lock
clothes.
it back up. I actually
Oh.
can't do that. So.
Well, you can't pretend. It's just a matter of trying.
No, I can pretend. Once you pick the lock, it is picked.
Yeah, you try the handle and it opens freely.
Oh, that doorknob is fucked. Okay. I'm gonna head inside.
Locked with precision.
I guess I'll look for anything. I'm not necessarily looking up. I'm looking down for anything like tracks or trails.
Okay.
Treasure.
Treasure.
Yeah. I'll say there's kind of some boot prints that look like they're maybe holding some old like ash from the forge fire or something like that. Kind of tracking around his house.
Smells a lot like ash.
And you follow those boot prints. It kind of goes into the front area of the shop and then out the front door.
Is the front door unlocked or is it locked?
Front door is locked.
I'm gonna unlock it and just stroll out on the street.
Okay. Yeah. So you follow his. Let's see. Where is it on the map? Okay. So the shop is up here. So you follow the boot prints out. Yeah. It kind of like goes down this alleyway into Rook's Alley. And then the boot prints kind of follow down here, which is Wyvern Street. And then kind of at some point down here, they start getting lost. There's a lot of like general foot traffic, and it's hard to pick up the trail after that.
What's the Osprey Club?
That is in the Crooks. No,
Down there. But, okay.
Oh, it's by the water, huh? Interesting. Yeah, after some time, I wander my way back. It's probably, a good 10 minutes? The
Sure.
door's wide open in the front, by the way. I left it.
I'll just idly toe the door shut, shaking my head. SMH.
I eventually walk up behind you guys, a little out of breath.
Okay. Oh, man. I followed some boots for a while. Smell a little ashy. And I lost him around Weirham Street.
Attaboy, Elderberry. I give you a hearty clap on the back.
I look for a moment like I was waiting for a treat.
Oh, yeah. No problem. No problem at all.
All right,
glad to be
then.
of service.
You did it.
I'm going to follow suit to the Wyvern.
Well, Wyvern Street heads towards the Osprey Club.
I noticed that, too.
But while I'm doing that, I would also like to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And is everyone full healed?
I am not.
Oh, shit.
I-
I would have healed you last night. I'm just trying to figure out if I gotta heal anyone else. Oh, have a critical heal.
Nice.
All right, so you guys kind of make your way down
Thank
the
you.
Wyvern Street. Cassim, you're kind of keeping your eye out for anything suspicious. Nothing really strikes you until you kind of get to this intersection between Wyvern Street and Menhem Street, and you see kind of like a kind of looks like a tough, maybe just like hanging out on the street corner with his arms crossed, just kind of like watching things.
You want me to do the talking?
Oh, no, I got this. Excuse me, sir. A moment of your time.
He kind of like ignores you and not looking at you.
I'm gonna intimidate him.
All right.
Listen, you rapscallion punk. I'm talking to you. It's rude not to answer somebody when they call you.
All right. Go easy. No need
I had
for.
to slap some sense into you because obviously your parents didn't.
What do you want?
Looking for somebody. The
What are you-
blacksmith.
The blacksmith, huh? Carmen.
Yes,
Bet he's
Carmen.
passed out drunk in some hole somewhere.
Probably.
Probably damp.
Would you happen to know which hole?
Look, I'm not his babysitter, but if you want to ask, go over to the Crook's Nook. Somebody there will probably know.
Anybody in particular we should ask?
Now you could ask for Yin Yasmaro, see what she has to say.
Isn't Yin Yasmaro the leader of the Thieves Guild?
Yeah, she's basically the not well secreted leader of the Thieves Guild.
Can I roll my knowledge of Underworld to see what kind of are they going to be able to are they going to be willing to give us information willingly, or are we going to have to pay? Not the ask.
Do you have like a specific lore for that?
Yeah, lore
Okay.
Underworld.
Wow.
Okay, and you're a native of Otari, so you're
Yep.
pretty familiar with Yin Yasmaro. Yeah, you know she's not. Otari's Thieves Guild is not really. It's not like an assassins guild or anything. It's more like kind of petty crimes, and they tend to focus their efforts on visitors rather than locals. Yeah, but she is probably not going to give anything away for free.
I know Yin, and he's not going to be the most forthcoming. I need some kind of leverage. What can
I'll
you
have
give
a
me?
werewolf, and I'll eat her face.
Were you standing behind me this whole time?
She was getting real sneaky.
Why haven't we gone to the library yet?
Well, we'll get
Justice,
there.
will you just hold your horses? You're doing something.
Wait, are you still holding her like Starblade too? You're
See
pointing
Justice
with
holding his book, looking around. Why haven't we gone to the library yet?
Shit.
I'm going to need some kind of leverage, something to get Yin to talk a little more freely. Do you have any dirt? Any juicy gossip?
Fulcrums.
Listen, bud. I'm pretty low level here. That's why they got me working out here in the street. There's at least like 3 levels above before I get to Yin, so there's nothing really I could put the squeeze on her. But gold always talks.
Yeah.
How much gold you got?
Hey, that's none of your business.
I wonder how much gold people would pay me not to bite them.
I mean, I'll give you about 4 gold for it.
You know what? I'm starting to like your idea, Castro.
I mean,
What's
4
it?
gold, 4 gold.
Oh, that is. I mean, that's not too far off for asking for a donation for protection of the realm.
Wow, we full circled it.
Hey,
Not
right.
far off.
Listen, I will inflict my curse
Pulls out
upon
the whip.
you unless
Whoa, whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa! That's a little forward, don't you think, Kestra? You gotta
All right.
ease
Hey,
into
look,
it.
we are the protectors of the realm, and we will
Heard
protect
there
you
was
from curses. If
heard there was
From
a
my
vampire
mouth.
around, or no, wait,
Oh, they
werewolf.
got she's a vampire now.
but we will protect you from the curses, but you
Oh,
have
for
to.
heaven's sake! I go inside.
Wait,
You're
to the
going to
library?
the
Where are we?
No, down into the Crooks Nook.
I'm gonna intimidate him again. I'm just gonna say, "Scram, kid."
Ooh.
All right. The street's yours. Listen, buddy, I don't want any trouble, okay? And he just kind of like walks away with his hands in his pockets, like whistling to himself.
Yeah.
I really
Hey.
want to throw a pebble at him.
Just check your purses and such, just in case.
It's a man bag, thank you.
All right. Well, yin yasma it is then.
Dustus, you make your way into the Crook's Nook, and being as it's morning, it's fairly quiet and subdued in there. There's more what looks like club members than customers at this point, and most of the customers that are there kind of seem to be face down with empty mugs of ale next to them. And one of the toughs kind of like looks you over. He goes, a little early to be drinking, huh?
Oh, I'm not drinking. I'm just looking for a man.
Man. Man. Listen, buddy, we don't offer those services here. You're going to have to go find that somewhere else.
Well, you see, I heard that the man I'm looking for is someplace rather moist, and I can't think of a wetter place in town than this.
He just like, he like has like a deadpan face and then like busts out laughing.
I just smile at him. Looking for Carmen.
Carmen, huh?
Hmm.
Haven't seen Carmen in a few days. He's usually a regular, though. If you want to get more information, you can always talk to Yin. It's
Do I
going to
believe
cost
that
you,
he
though.
hasn't? Do I believe that he hasn't seen Carmen in a few days?
Roll, I guess, probably a perception check. Not really like an insight or anything.
I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is perception.
Yeah, seems like he's telling the truth.
You don't happen to know anything about that fire that started in the library days past?
Nope. As far as I know, that wasn't any of us. We don't need that kind of attention from the law.
Sure. Yin in? Yin Yasma?
Yeah, just cool your jets here for a bit. I'll go up and check. And he kind of like strolls up the stairs to the upper level of the inn. And the two other guys kind of like close ranks at the bottom of the staircase.
Any chance you have some coffee made?
There's a barkeep off to the side, and he says, "All right, 1 silver."
All right, I'll give him 7.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll give him 5 silver. I got 4 friends. Go.
He goes to the back and he says, "Just give me a few minutes. Tell you what, I'm not going to give you the stale stuff. I'll make you something fresh."
I knew I liked you.
So then he comes back in a few minutes with the fresh coffee, and shortly after he comes back, the tough comes down from upstairs, and he says, "All right, Yin says she'll talk to y'all. Head on up."
I'll take my coffee.
I want to take this to go.
I mean, it's just upstairs.
I mean, what if we leave then? I'll leave a gold.
I put a gold on the table.
Oh my god! You probably don't want to.
The gold piece quickly disappears.
You probably don't want to show that that color of metal too often.
What,
in a place
yellow?
Like this. Yep.
I only have about 6 more, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
So you guys make your way upstairs, and there's a couple more toughs standing outside a doorway, and they open the door and let you into what looks like a fairly nicely nice office space. Not too lavish, but you can tell like it's been done with some style. And you see Yunyazmara sitting behind the desk with her feet up on the desk and just kind of eyeing you guys as you walk in. And she says, "Well, look at the heroes of Otari.
Yin Yasmara.
She's
What are you
heard of
come to
us.
see me for?"
Well,
Rumor
we need
has
some
it.
information. Rumor has you have it. Sorry, Douglas, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were going to say that.
If you guys want me to talk, I will.
Nope, that's fine.
I would love for you to talk.
Nope.
We're looking
And
for
what
a guy with ash on his
Yep.
boots.
That's the one.
He's in a moist and wet environment. Could be a basement, a cellar, a celery
Bog.
basement, a bog,
Mhm.
We're looking for the
a
blacksmith.
water
Comment.
wheel. Could be tied to a water wheel. Could be going round in circles.
Okay, Barry, that's enough.
Does
sit
this
down with my
fellow
coffee.
have a name that you're looking for?
Bob.
Well, we're investigating the fire and robbery that happened at the library.
Your folks wouldn't have anything to do with that, would they?
Oh, of course not. Come on, Cassim, you know me. We
No.
don't mess with the town.
Well, rumor has it the second place mayor might have had something to do with it.
Ah, Carmen, yeah. He has issues. But I don't know where he is, but I know where he might be.
Oh, see?
I waggle my eyebrows at Cassim, as in like, do you want to tag team this persuasion?
Let's do it. Tag here.
I'll assist Cassim in whatever persuasion he's doing.
All right. What kind of persuasion are you going to attempt?
What was your?
It'll be diplomacy, I guess.
I'll diplomacy.
Mostly, I want to say like, well, look. We know you had nothing to do with it. So I think the quicker this whole situation is put to bed, it'll benefit you as much as it benefits us. So what do you say you just help us out finding this guy?
You don't want a bunch of amateurs on your turf mucking things up, giving your boys a bad name.
You make a fair point. Go ahead and roll diplomacy. Okay. So who's rolling and who's assisting?
I think Andy said he was going to assist, but he should have rolled.
We'll go ahead, plus 11. It's all
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, I did say I was going to assist.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Cassim, make your roll and you'll get a bonus
Bonus. All right. Yeah.
from Justice's assistance.
Hold on. Let me see if I have.
Also get a +2 circumstance bonus from
Sweet.
Justice's assistance.
Okay. Oh, no, that's the deception. I just want to make sure I didn't have any items that gave me. What's this one?
Got this cool lantern.
That's deception too. See people, but it did. All right. It's a +2 circumstance, you said?
Yep.
Chapow. Boomers.
Okay. She kind of like she's got her feet up on the desk and she kind of like steeples her fingers and is like thinking.
It wouldn't so much be you doing us a favor as us doing you a favor.
Let's just say it'll be perhaps resolving a mutual problem. You might check the Smuggler's Cove. That's a known kind of runaway hangout, mostly used by youths nowadays trying to get away. But
Youths!
I wouldn't be surprised if old Carmen buddies ended up there.
Why would he want this? Why would he steal? I know why he would want this store, but why would he steal it? Why burn a library?
I suspect he's probably had enough. They just had that mayoral election a couple days ago, and he lost for the 4th time to Oathif. And I probably was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to say. And I guess that was what prompted him to take the sword and run off. Maybe seeking his own destiny.
Hypothetical. If, for some reason, Carmen was, like, imprisoned indefinitely for his crimes, is there anyone else in town who might know how to transfer runes to our equipment? Hypothetically.
I mean, well, I've got some contacts in Absalom I could maybe help you out with for a little special consideration.
Oh, sure. Cool.
Justice is really struggling with this.
He just wanted to upgrade his armor.
The number of, like, weapons that are sticking over Justice's shoulders has just been growing since this all started. Really struggling with the fact that we're selling like a really cool venomous dagger.
It's metal.
Well, if there's nothing else, that the smell of that coffee is mighty intoxicating. I could go for a cup myself.
Oh, I made it fresh.
We'll just take our to-go cups and head out.
I'm
Thanks
pretty
for
sure
your
we
time.
paid for the cups, so it's
She
fine.
just kind of waves you off.
Mine has a crack in it. I'm really upset about it. I think I overpaid.
Smuggler's Cove. That's where
Wait.
the local
Alright.
teenagers go to make out.
We didn't ask where it was, though.
I walked back in.
Excuse me,
It's-
where is
it's
this
not on our
Smuggler's
map.
Cove?
Oh yeah, ask. Let me see. Let me pull up my list of NPC names. Yeah, she says, "Go ask Cutter outside. He'll tell you how to get there."
But it's that
Cutter.
guy that you
Was he the
scared
guy that
away.
was like leaning? Oh.
He was the guy. He was the guy that kind of like went up to talk to her.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I was really hoping it was the one that Dane scurried away.
Smokehead, bad attitude.
Get out of here!
I made a good impression with Cutter.
Good.
I made Cutter laugh.
All right. Well, we'll go downstairs then.
Dear
So yeah, you guys meet up with Cutter at the bottom of the stairs, and he'll kind of give you some directions for how to get to. It's actually the Smuggler's Refuge is the name, and
Sounds
it's
damp.
kind of like like I said, it's well known amongst a decent amount of people. Kids liking to run off there and such, so parents know where to go to kind of pick them up.
So it's walkable. It's not like by boat.
No, yeah, it's probably like a few hours walk from town.
Oh shit. Okay.
I feel like we should go to the thing first.
Yeah, we should
Mom,
definitely
I'm
do
going
that.
To Smuggler's Cove.
We'll probably be back before dark.
Yes.
I don't think we will be. Our luck is not the best.
Well, if nothing else, we'll be far from town at dark.
Well, this ritual won't take long. I'm already walking towards the library.
Oh, he does that.
Well, no
Wait,
one in this.
Alright.
you guys did that without giving any money.
Well, yeah.
Thought you had to grease palms or peel tuna or
You know
So
what? A
you-
good
what?
conversation is worth a million gold.
That's right.
That's what my mom always said.
Sometimes the only currency takes is the silver tongue.
Gift of gab is all the gift you need.
I am now walking ahead of them to the library.
All right, so you guys make your way to the library, and you see Vandy is kind of like kneeling in front of one of the altars, the altar to Saren Ray.
That's nice.
And she kind of turns as she hears your footsteps, and she says, "Welcome back. Are you ready to begin?"
Are you
do we-
ready to
Do
rumble?
we have to take our clothes off for this, or
No. There's
Why would you
Oh,
This isn't like a group. Okay. Why don't you all just wait
Sorry,
out here?
I've been to some weird rituals.
Okay. You all just hang out. I'll meet you in a minute.
Okay.
I mean, as probably the holiest person in this group, I mean, I have to see what happens.
I'm gonna step outside.
I just do a quick side eye to Kevin and just
Yeah,
like
Kevin might have something
walk
to say about that.
walk backwards.
Oh, I
Hold
was,
on.
you know.
Let me look up who my deity is. Desda. Yeah, she's got something to say about that. I'll just be outside.
So
Kevin's
Vandy,
gonna wait outside with Elderberry and be like, it's holy. It's holy ground. We just gotta, we gotta stand strong on our morals. You ever wonder about that? About 300 years in, and you're like, ugh, did I make the right choice? Did I pick the right deity?
My deity likes luck and stars. I mean, I feel like that could be something you could get into.
Well, I'm not looking for some conversion therapy. I'm pretty happy with Pharasma. I think
I don't know. You
found
looked a little upset the other
one.
night. I just thought maybe
Wasn't
I'd
me.
pass it along.
Elderberry,
No,
Elderberry,
who
I think
doesn't?
Kevin might be talking to Kevin.
Oh, who doesn't question? Who doesn't just like look longingly at a pile of dead flesh and go, "Man, what would that be like if it was reanimated?" And everyone has those moments of weakness.
Kevin, are you okay? We probably should have made you carry that head. That does things to
Eh,
people.
You know what? Am I still holding it? I don't know what happened last week.
No, we
yeah,
gave it back.
you guys
Okay.
do it.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's fine.
I mean, you were real
didn't-
quick to take the head off of that guy. Real quick.
It was pretty
so
brutal.
you guys are going in there? We'll stay outside and keep watch.
Kevin, I think you still have in your inventory your precious. I mean, the lump of decayed flesh strung on a necklace.
Oh, he definitely reaches into his pocket and just like
Fondles
palms
it a
it
little
for a little bit.
All right, so Kestra, Vandy takes you off to like a side room.
All right.
For some privacy. And she kind of like makes some preparations. She pulls out the incense water, and kind of like flicks some incense water on you, and waves the censer around with some scented smoke. And it looks like she's kind of getting into a meditative state. And she closes her eyes and chants a few words, and her hands seem to kind of glow a little bit. And then she puts her hands on your shoulders, and you can feel this surge of energy. And let's roll it. Okay. Oh, that's right. So you feel this kind of surge of energy go through you. And you don't notice anything different. And then, so Vandy kind of she almost winces a little bit. And then she kind of waves her hands. She says, "One moment, let me see." I was afraid of this. The curse is still active.
What?
Well,
Oh man.
What? Okay.
I want my donation back.
I have one more attempt before I will have to rest again.
Oh.
And
Okay.
she kind of closes her eyes, and her hands start glowing again as she, body surges with power. And she's going to make another cast.
That's the one. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
She's making the curse worse.
So yes, this time you feel this surge of energy pouring through you, much stronger than the last time around. And there's a sort of almost like a darkness that you didn't even really notice before, and that seems to have kind of faded away from you. And she looks at you and she says, "Yes, I think that did it." One moment. Yes, the curse is gone. You're free. Ha ha. Oh, that worked. Wow. Okay.
What?
You could touch and go there for a few minutes, but
What was your plan if it didn't work that second time?
She's gonna stab you.
Well, then I would have to rest again, and unfortunately, that would be after the potential transformation. But no worries, the curse is gone. You are free to go. I just need to settle up the bill.
For that donation.
Yep.
That
donation, not bill.
suggested pay what you can sort of thing.
Tithing.
It's a let's call it a. Okay, look, I'm trying to make this, nice. We call it a donation, but really, we have to charge for our services. We have our own expenses. We have employees to pay. You know how it is. We can't just
Like,
offer
what
it
kind of
for free.
nonprofit is this?
Listen, you entered a verbal contract.
Just be straight with me. Like, what's the actual what's your hourly rate? Like, what's the
It's 2
upcharge on
gold.
this?
Listen,
Yeah, what's your overhead?
you would not believe this, but our employees' health plan is extremely generous, and
Uh-huh.
that costs a lot. Oh,
All
and it
right.
also includes dental and vision. So
I
that's a
mean,
combo package.
I
Wow.
think it's worth supporting employers who pay a living wage.
That's
All
true.
right. All right.
true.
Here's
Hey man, that's Pharasma's policy.
20 gold.
All
All
right, so
right.
put your 20 gold in addition to the 20 gold that Elderberry gave earlier,
Nice.
and you are free from the curse of the werewolf.
All right.
How let down are you,
Okay.
Rachel? How let down are you?
I guess that's good that it worked.
Wah, wah.
So yeah, Kestra, you return to the waiting party in kind of the atrium space.
So I'm just.
Listen,
Oh, we all good?
so she's gonna try again tomorrow.
Where are the shackles? Somebody get the shackles.
All
I
right,
don't-
we're gonna have to break into the blacksmith and get some chain
I
because I don't
can't
think the rope
carry
I
it.
have is gonna work.
What if we
Listen,
went back to the lighthouse? There are cages there, big cages.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
we'll
okay.
drop them.
I have these manacles.
And if all goes poorly, we can always just like wrap you in chains and throw you off the docks.
Maybe we can
You-
just knock her.
whoa! Chains and manacles are one thing, but you want to drown me?
Only if you're uncontrollable and look like you're gonna break out of the chains. I
I
don't know your
thought that-
capabilities.
That seems very humane to me.
Didn't I hear somewhere that werewolves
Drowning is a
can't
very
drown?
peaceful way to die.
It's like falling asleep with water in your lungs.
Is it? I don't think that's true. All right. Well, I learned a lot about all of you today.
I think we learned a lot about you too. So I real quick, I'm just gonna does anyone want these weapons? I say we get rid of these weapons. Let's sell them.
Sell them.
Yeah, you can sell them at the marketplace.
Yeah.
And we can sell all 5 of those weapons for 400 gold. So 200 for 200 profit.
Wow.
So it's 40 each then.
40 each.
Oh wow. That's not gonna stick around long.
Nope.
40 gold.
What do you guys spend your gold on?
Well,
Kevin asked
you
very
see,
seriously.
Armor and weapons.
Seems like Elderberry just gives it away.
that's not
Oh,
true. I
thank
bought
you.
this really sweet stone, and I've blown the rest.
How much gold do you guys have in your inventory?
130.
Yes, about that.
I have 46
Um,
gold.
I have 140.
109.
No, actually,
Huh.
6.
Starting to think
How
I
much-
spend my money on things that just aren't important.
How much do you have, babe?
46 gold.
That's after the 40 you just got.
Yes.
What have you been buying?
Well, it's not really buying. It's about the experiences you could have, and when it turns out that
You've been
that
paying for
blacksmith
experiences.
is fine.
Ah.
I'll be 10 gold up, or 30 gold up. 10 gold up.
Oh
I
my.
think it was just you and me. I don't know if anybody else bet.
Well, anything else we want to do in town before we head to this blacksmith?
I guess I
Sort
could
out the
buy some
blacksmith
more
stuff?
wands. I only have 3.
You never know if you're gonna need another wand.
That's true.
Who sells the elixirs of life? Like we can buy
you-
those, right? It's not
You can
sold.
get those at the marketplace.
Okay,
General
Um,
market.
I want to pick up 2 of those.
Yeah, and I'll say that kind of falls under that's kind of fall under a consumable, which will be found at the market, and he's giving you guys a discount. I think it's a 20% discount. So you guys will have a discount for consumables.
So you can buy 5 for the price of 4.
What level consumables are we able to find?
Yeah, you can actually get up to level 10 consumables.
Damn.
That's the special trait of Otari. Most items you can only get up to 4 without special order.
Kevin peruses, but he mostly window shops, and you don't see him buy anything.
You got a sweet shield. What else do you?
206 gold.
What?
I've gone shopping once this whole campaign.
That's fair.
How much do I need to save for when we find a blacksmith? What was it to put a rune on?
Let me see. Forgot what I decided. I think it was like a
percentage of the rune cost.
Percentage, yeah. I think it was like percentage of the rune value, like 10% or something like that.
Yeah. So striking rune 65 gold.
Oh, so it's only like 7 gold to attach it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or like for me transferring that +1 rune to my armor would be like 16 gold if it's 10%.
What's the likelihood that there's a 3rd level spell scroll? It's an item level 5.
Yep, you can find that.
Oh yeah, gonna spend all my money.
Goes out as fast as it comes in.
Pay for those experiences.
I'm gonna give me a scroll of fireball.
I don't care how small the room is. I cast fireball.
Don't forget the discount for the scroll.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
You said 20%, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't remember how to make scrolls in this game.
You drag the spell to your inventory instead of your spell slot, and it'll ask you if you want it to be a wand or a scroll.
How can you look up spell lists?
If you click on your spell tab and then hit the search bar in one of your levels of spells, and then you can search them by.
If one does not have spells, but can use scroll.
Can you still get to the spell tab?
Yeah, I can. Add spellcasting entry.
Can you hit search?
Should be able to have access to the compendium.
Yeah, I'll just do that. It's fine. I just have this weird. I have a feat that lets me cast any kind of scrolls. Any scroll ever.
Oh, the scroll.
So if I'm making a wand, it has to be a spell that's in my tradition or
tradition.
Yeah, your tradition.
Okay.
Tradition.
Yeah.
Cool. I think I will buy some spell scrolls as well, but I'm not going to bog down time with that.
So do you guys want to head to the Smuggler's Refuge then?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's activate the scene.
Activate.
Drag all of your tokens.
Alright, so that was 30 gold.
Alright, so it takes a couple hours, but you guys are able to make your way to the location given to you by Cutter. And you see kind of the opening of a cave mouth to the southeast. by now it's probably like approaching midday, I would say.
Well, here we go.
Damn it. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons.
Are you guys going to attempt to be sneaky or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Roll some stealth checks then.
What do you think this guy's like? Did it?
Where the hell's my stealth at? Oh, there it is.
Oh, don't pay attention to that. It's definitely supposed to be a little sneaky.
So sneaky!
All right. Oh, and then Cassim looks like you're the only one.
Sorry, I was looking at something.
That's fine.
Rolling sneak, right?
Yep.
Sneaky. Whoops, that was supposed to be hidden.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys are approaching the cave mouth and feel like you're sneaking.
We feel like it.
What do you see in that cave mouth?
Well, move around a little bit. It's a little bit dark in there.
I
Not
like
too much.
that.
I would like to.
Yeah, Dustin, from your vantage point, you can see Carmen kind of sitting at on some log next to this fire. It looks like maybe he had it lit, but there's kind of some smoke that appears to be trapped in the cave ceiling, and probably was looks like he recently put out the fire and is just kind of like sitting there. And he has a sword on his thighs and is just kind of like examining it, looking down.
I guess we would have had time to talk before we came in here. Are we gonna try to talk first? I feel like we should try to talk first. We've done business with this guy, right?
Yeah. I just realized that I have one of my lore skills is swords. I want to make a sword check on one of these holding.
Yeah.
Sword lore.
Okay, yeah, roll it.
I don't want to brag, but I know a lot about swords.
I know a lot about swords. Want to make a sword lore
Oh
check?
man, I forgot you took that skill.
I know so much about so much.
Sword lore. Okay. Yeah, you recognize that because it was pretty famous in the town. You recognize this as being the cooperative blade
Oh shit!
that he has on his legs.
Let's just kill him.
Well, that's it. That's the sword.
I knew it.
I'm gonna actually put my weapon away and not approach him armed.
Okay.
I'm gonna step out and say, for what it's worth, you had my vote.
He kind of like stands up suddenly and looks at you, and he's like holding the sword, not like in a threatening posture, but he's just kind of holding it, and he says, "It's mine, I tell you. The sword is mine. How can I steal something that already belongs to me? It belonged to Vol, and I'm her only surviving descendant. So it's mine by rights, whatever that bastard mayor says."
Oh, we didn't even talk to the mayor.
No, we just talked to the library when we stole it.
Listen, it's like I said, it's my sword. They had it. even though it belonged to me. And look, I didn't really want to do any damage or anything, but I needed some kind of distraction to get it out of there. And well, it's just a few papers anyway. Who cares?
They were
Who
trees
cares about
once.
papers?
Blacksmithing business not doing so well? Carmen? Had to resort to thievery?
I'm never gonna see that money.
It's not about the business or the money. It's about what's right. It's about honor. This sword belongs to me. That no good mayor, he kept it on display as part of the town lore, town history. Screw that. It's mine. It's mine by rights.
So you decided to do a smash and grab like a petty burglar and come hiding in a wet cave. Yes, that sounds honorable.
Moist. Moist.
Breakfast.
Damn.
Well, seems to me, I don't know. I'm a man outside of his own time, I feel sometimes, but
I'm just a simple southern man.
I'm just a man from the past. Seems to me that your ancestor Vol, I don't think you would condone behavior like this, no matter what
Well,
is right
how
for
would you
you.
know? Do you know what Vol was like? Did you ever meet her? No, you didn't. Besides, she's my ancestor. I should be able to decide.
That might be true. At the very least, I feel like you probably owe the library an apology. I don't know that you owe them the sword back, but you dealt some damage, and it's not your. Just like it might not be their place to decide what happens with the sword. It's not really your place to decide what happens with the papers.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Oh, I am.
He says, well, I guess, I don't know, maybe I could give you some money and you can bring it back to the library to pay for the damages. I'm sorry about that, but I can't go back to the town and I'm not giving them the sword back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I thought about going to where is it? Thought about going back to the Rajani homeland in Nidal, and just I heard maybe Vol or one of the earlier ancestors had some nobility back there, so maybe I'll see what I can dig up for myself.
I have
I
another idea, Carmen. The town believes that you're some kind of low-life drunkard. A man that's been down on his luck for so long that he's not even worth thinking about. Not to mention that you're just an ugly son of a bitch.
I don't. Are you
That's beside
trying
the point.
trying to help? I'm confused.
You have a chance of redemption, sir. We need that sword to defeat the evil that has claimed the lighthouse. You could help us. Come with us. Show the town that you're worthy of that relic.
Maybe they'll have a re-election.
Nah, screw that. I tried 4 times. 4 times, and that town cast me aside.
Well, if not mayor of Atari, how about hero of Atari? Savior of Atari.
Whoa. Are we taking on these?
No, he's not going to be part of the group. That's
No.
I don't know.
that's weird.
Oh God, no. Go.
I don't know if I feel comfortable. I don't know if the town would get the right vibe from this guy, and then if they're not getting the sense of protection, do you really think they'll still be making donations?
Listen, I just want the damn sword.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. We can talk about this later. You could be under review to potentially be part of the heroes of Atari, and I wink at Chasm.
You mean join you guys?
No. But here's the deal. There's a magic wall that we need 4 items of magical descendants. One of which being that sword, and then we'll wave them in front of it, or touch them together, We haven't made it that far, but we know we might need that sword.
And
All
you
right.
have a chance to earn your birthright.
5 gold.
You guys can choose one representative to roll a diplomacy check and one other person to do an assist.
I actually have one more point I wanted to make with him.
Okay.
Not to mention, I don't know what kind of adventurer you are, and I don't know what sort of skill you would have in a dungeon, but the fact is, we do need you. I mean,
I need you.
think of all the equipment you fixed up coming back to town.
Think of all the +1 achievements you can make.
+1 runes you can put on
Guys, I'm having a moment.
Sorry.
Jesus.
That sword was important to the story of the town. It was important to the story of the Rose Guard, but just as important, if we succeed in our quest, people are going to know the tools that were used to succeed in that quest. They'll know your work. And at least have pride in that.
All
It's
right.
the finest weapon I've ever held.
Should we tell him
Go ahead and roll. Choose one person to roll the diplomacy and up to one other person to aid.
Go ahead, Andy. I'll aid you.
Should we tell him his house was broken into?
No.
Maybe afterwards.
Hush.
So do I roll my diplomacy too to see how much I aid
Yeah.
him? Okay.
Yeah, roll your diplomacy.
Now is the time.
Okay, that's successful.
We have hero points too. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, hero points, that's true. Yeah, we haven't used any of those.
It's going to be a +1 to your diplomacy.
Here we go.
There to go.
That's good.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good. It's good. It's good.
All right.
I'll hero point that if I need to.
No, that'll. So Carmen kind of like strokes his chin a little bit, and he says, "All right, you folk, you seem like decent folk. You've treated me all right. I can respect that. I can come with you. I can bring the sword with me. Come with you. Do whatever needs to be done. But I don't think I can go back to the town."
So, you can stay here in the stinky cave, where we can summon you when the time comes.
Yeah, I'll probably hang out here for a little bit. Just come find me when you need me, and I'll do what needs to be done with the sword.
All right.
Say,
Mind if I use your shop?
say, why you're here?
You know what? Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not planning to go back to Atari, so you can do whatever you want with that shop. I don't care about it anymore.
Oh, because I went by it, the door was just wide open.
I know exactly the goblin to work in there.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh no.
Those damn youths of the town, they probably broke in and vandalized
Youths.
stuff.
Youths. All right.
All right, so we think we have the lockpick and possibly the sword. Do we think the shield has anything to do with this, or just happens to be a pretty dope reward?
I
that-
mean,
I guess it's a dope reward.
Yeah, that's not related to the road card.
I'm not even sure that the sword is.
good thought.
Do you think it's anything?
I don't know. It's descendant of Vol.
That's true.
Vol was a fighter. I'm gonna draw any connection I can.
Mm-hmm. I bet the librarian might actually know something of like maybe leads on the other two relics too.
Yeah, you can talk to some other townsfolk. So I'll skip ahead. It takes a couple more hours to get back to town. You guys will get 30 XP for peacefully resolving the situation with
Ooh,
Carmen.
yeah, so much more for killing him, I bet.
I mean, we could always go back and just take the sword.
Are there like statues in town or paintings in town that we've seen that maybe they're holding whatever their relic is?
A nice triptych.
Yeah.
just a random image of
a bas relief.
Sphina or whatever her name
Oh,
is.
for the road guard?
Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, I think
Tapestry.
Tapestry.
Tapestry. Looking for some tapestry.
Kasim, because you're a native of Otari, you would know that Osif Menhem's at his kind of estate, there is like a public area, like a public museum area. And within the museum is where is it? Scrolling. Oh yeah, there is a public museum kind of showcasing some replicas of the from the Rose Guard with their gear and a couple like common items that were specific to what they had.
I will relay this information to the rest of the party.
So you could potentially inquire at the Menhem's Manor to see if they know any more.
Not sure why I didn't think of it before, but could give us some leads on what to look for at least.
So where do you guys want to head to first in town?
Should we just put your puppet inside the blacksmith area right now? Just claim fame.
Put him in there.
I'll ask him if he's up for it.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Whatever
swing
you
by Roddy
say.
Rockfish and talk to Borbo, and he says, "Oh, yes, Master Dustus, what do you have?"
Well, a job offer mostly.
I
How do you feel about running your own blacksmithing shop?
Ooh, blacksmithing shop. Oh yes, that sounds awesome. But well, do you have one?
Yeah, actually, conveniently. I don't think I got the key to the front door.
Oh, we
That
can make
would've
one of those.
Might have to get the keys redone. You could do that, right?
Oh yeah, I could whip up some keys, change the locks.
Borbo's Smithy. It has a certain ring to it.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to come up with like a cool name or something.
The Abominations.
Fitting.
Abominations Forge.
A Borbonations for
There it is. There it is. Copyright.
Well, yeah. Turns out Carmen is stepping away from town for a while, so town needs a blacksmith.
Well, that sounds like a great opportunity. I'll get started right away. And he kind of like, runs around and like gathers up some of the tools and stuff that you gave him. And he kind of darts out the door and runs off.
All right.
So do we have to pay him?
I mean, it does take materials to transfer.
No, I think he's gonna pay us.
Oh, okay. Good.
You offered him a job, and now he's gonna pay us.
I think he's going to work there, and people are going to pay him because the town needs a blacksmith.
And he's going to pay us because he is a weird abomination soul trapped in a little construct body and has no need for money.
Yep, that sounds about right.
If he wants to, I suppose.
How long do we have
right.
to let him stay there
What do you mean?
before it's time to return him?
To where he pays rent. I see what he's saying.
No,
charge him rent for the space he's living in.
Return to what? His decayed little goblin body? No. He belongs to us.
The price
I have something to say.
Rent would really be like his soul returning to the boneyard, but Kevin just sits in the corner and then knocks his head against the wall.
Now,
He's in conflict.
everyone, Borbo's been nothing but helpful to us.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't agree more.
So stop being shitty.
Being shitty. We're obviously not going to put him back in the ground. He's very useful. Use anything yourself.
Borbo is a creature. And
there. Agree. We can all agree on that.
Uh-huh.
and his presence has been I will admit, beneficial.
Again, we can all agree.
And the job he could do here, I see the need for his services.
There we
But
go.
like,
Mhm.
what if we made like maybe like we'll just give him like another 200 years, and then I'll come back to harvest his soul.
Into that jar.
I'll be dead, so sure.
We can discuss this later. I'm sure he and I will
Look,
talk it out.
I mean,
Whatever
look at the
he's.
little guy. Look at him.
I'd rather not.
He looks so happy. I think if he could make facial expressions, I think he would be happy.
He's still walking around on like
Pharasma gave this one a second chance.
That's right. And Justice gave him arms.
Yeah.
And we're
I don't think
charging
you'll ever
him
forget
rent.
that.
One's a little bit bigger than the other.
Say what a second chance is. You know, one day you're saying that it's a little goblin guy, and the next day you're reanimating a flesh cube that you've had in your pocket for a couple of days.
Wow.
Who's to
He's
say?
having
You
a
know
lot
what?
of these weird monologues lately.
That's exactly right. Who are we to judge?
Yeah. Who are we
Yeah.
to judge?
I mean, I thought that was my job, judgment. But whatever. You know what? I'm gonna go. Oh God, I'm gonna go consult the stars. I'll talk to you guys later. And Kevin leaves.
Isn't it like
Bye,
broad
Kevin.
daylight?
He's very flustered. he's red faced and flustered.
I think that went well overall.
Yeah, we now have a person that pays us rent and fixes our stuff.
That's right.
This is a win-win.
Sounds like slavery, which is something Desna doesn't like very much.
Well, how about we call it
Uh-huh.
forced employment?
Oh,
Mandatory employment.
Indentured servitude.
Yes.
Orbo's my friend.
That's right. He owes us his friendship.
That's not what I said. He owes me his friendship no
Pretty
more than
much
you
what
owe me
you
your
said.
friendship.
Oh, we owe
Yes,
you
but
your
he
friendship.
owes
Cassim, you owe me 20 gold.
Yes, but you didn't put my soul in the little machine.
No, I am keeping my fist from going into your face right now.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. He makes a fair point.
My point is, he's my friend.
He's a very
I was not
interesting
trying
man.
to say he wasn't your point, or he wasn't your friend, or he wasn't your. Please don't punch me in the face.
I'm not going to punch you in the face.
What I was trying to say was that. Anyways, we'll drop it. Look, he's happy. You're happy. We'll move on.
Where are we dropping him?
He probably will fix it.
Orbo's gone. He ran off to the blacksmith shop. He's out. If you walk past, you hear lots of like banging and clanging
Kind
sounds.
of like Claire putting her tools away.
It was Borbo. We didn't know. Wow.
Oh,
right.
That's funny.
So did the weird museum we just learned about? Thanks, Dane.
Weird museum.
Yeah, so the
Yeah, I guess
museum
we'll
is
go
at
to the-
Menhem's Manor. Is that where you guys want to go?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, at least maybe see if there's something that like they all were like, oh my god, I love this item more than anything.
So you meet Edgar, the butler, at the Menhem's Manor, and he says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Yes. Can we come in?
Certainly, yes. Do you have an update that Mayor Osif would like to be informed of?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
There's a new blacksmith in town.
That's right.
Well, he's currently in his study. I think he will be happy to hear any news. Follow me. And he takes you to the Mayor Osif's study and kind of introduces you, and the mayor kind of waves you in. Says, welcome, the heroes of Artari. What news have you?
Well, Mayor Mannheims, you've heard of the theft that happened in your town, I assume.
Yes, I suspect it was probably Carmen taking the cooperative blade. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually.
So you knew about his connection to Vol. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, it is no secret. He is a descendant of Vol, the last remaining descendant, as he likes to say.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to take Carmen's side, please believe me, but you don't think that the last living heir of one of the heroes of Otari should have his birthright?
Yeah, that's a painful history. The sword was lost for several years, and there was a interim period where the town was abandoned and taken over by kobolds, and then um, reclaimed by one of my ancestors, and she recovered the sword as part of that expedition. So that was long before Carmen showed up. So I took custody of the sword as being an artifact of the Rose Garden and an artifact of the town. He offered to buy the sword from me multiple times, but honestly, you've met Carmen. He's well, not the most reputable sort, and I would hate for the sword to be lost if it fell into his possession. So I refused. I claimed it was part of the town. I feel the town has as much claim to it as he does, being founded by the surviving members of the Rose Guard.
I see. Well,
It's not that I wish to keep it for myself. I just didn't want it to be lost again.
I understand. It's a reasonable standpoint, I think.
Where was this sword found?
Amongst the kobolds' belongings when they had occupied the town. This was
Your
a
ancestor
few
that
hundred
found
years ago, mind you.
your ancestor that found it. What was their name?
Let's see. I know. Maklani Menhems is the ancestor who reconquered Otari from the kobolds, and I think she was also had engineering talent and set up the log flume and kind of created the logging industry that has supported the town to this day. Oh, I made that. I was blind. That's public.
We are seeking relics from the Rose Guard. Specifically, we still need something from Asafina Menhems. Do you have any of their effects here?
That's actually why we came.
I might. What would you need a relic for?
Things.
To defeat the lighthouse.
There's a protective barrier which is stopping us from proceeding to stop what's happening inside the lighthouse. And we found the ghost of Otari Ilvashti, who bequeathed to us a relic of his own. Said we'll need 3 more relics, one from each of the heroes.
Ah, I met his ghost. Do you happen to have his relic? Can I see it?
Okay. I'll pull out the lockpicks.
Okay.
He kind of examines them.
It belongs in a museum.
Simply
And
remember my
he called
Charlemagne.
for Edgar the butler, and Edgar comes in and he says, "Edgar, would you mind taking a look at this?" And he looks over to you guys and he says, "Edgar is quite a historian in general and about the Rose Guard specifically." And Edgar kind of like examines the lockpicks for a few minutes, and he says, "Yes, I believe these are authentic," and hands them back to the mayor, who in turn hands them back to you. And he says, "Well, it seems your story checks out, at least in terms of the legitimacy of this artifact. There's a wall you say that you need to pass, and you need the artifacts."
It's a magical barrier, to be precise.
Well, you have done a lot for this town, and I have asked you to solve this issue for me. So, if you swear that you will bring the brooch back, I will let you borrow it.
Brooch.
Yes, it is a hunter's brooch that was originally wielded by my ancestor, Aesafina.
Better not have a porpoise on it.
But
We swear.
as I said, I need your oath that you will bring this back to me.
I swear.
I swear
There you
he'll
go.
do that.
Very well.
I swear I'll try.
I swear by the moon and the earth and the sky.
I'll be there.
All right, so he goes and he gets. Let me see if there's a place I can drag it into your inventory. But he goes and leaves and comes back and hands you the hunter's brooch that belonged to Aesafina Menhams.
So we got sword, we got lockpicks, we got brooch.
Mm-hmm.
We need one more, right?
To the library.
To the library.
That was that the cleric's item?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
clerk item. All right, so you guys make your way to the library, and you see Vandy there, kind of putting some of the books back and stuff. And she says, "Yes, can I help you? Is there something else you need? Another curse,
Yeah.
perhaps?"
I got bit by another werewolf. I'm worried that like the full moon's tonight.
She kind of like cocks her head, is like, "How did you get bit by a werewolf already?"
How many werewolves do you
Well,
There's a
he
lot of
said he
werewolves in
wouldn't
town.
bite me this time. I shouldn't have believed him. We're
You
really
know,
trying to make it work. He can change. I know it.
Jesus. He's an ex-boyfriend. He's fine.
Right? And like, I took him back, and I shouldn't have. And my mom said I shouldn't have, but I did. He said that things would be different this time.
sounds like this is a low life you should check out.
I didn't get bit by a werewolf. We need to know about some artifacts.
We're looking for
Oh,
a wizard.
a wizard, you say? Which wizard?
The wizard.
Darmavdian.
Zarmet? Yes, from the original Rose Guard.
That's
OG.
what-
Oh, gee.
He's the
What
real
do you-
OZ.
What do you need to know about him?
Do you have like a thing that he liked to carry around, like a lucky lighter or a coin or a necklace
Wand of magic missiles.
or a patch, a flask?
You know,
Could be anything.
from what I understand, I am not an arcane spellcaster, but from what I understand, the most precious thing to a wizard is their spellbook.
Oh yeah, that.
Ooh.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything like that here at the library, but you could check at at Odd Stories, the bookstore in town. They may be able to point you in the right direction.
Odd stories, you say? I appreciate your time.
And I toss a gold coin in her direction.
Thank you for your donation. Saren Ray bless you.
Yep.
And I'm skipping off.
All right.
My 2 gold in my pocket. I'm ready.
Bookstore.
2 gold in my pocket. All right, so you guys make your way to Odd Stories, which is the bookseller operated by More Labint. He's the guy that
He's got it, I
you
know it.
guys sold the books to that you found in the library level of the Abomination Vaults?
We didn't sell the spell book, did we? We had it
No.
all along. We were like, "Here's the money, thanks."
No,
See
you
ya.
guys didn't have it all. So he greets you and he says, welcome, explorers of the arcane, seekers of knowledge. What can I do for you?
Oh my god, he knows us.
I mean, you did bring those books to me. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, you like those books?
I just liked our title. It was very nice. We are looking for items of the original Rose Guard, and rumor has it that if we were looking for items that may have belonged to a wizard by the name of Zardava, you might happen to know some stuff.
Which wizard was that?
That's Zerid Savavda.
Zarmavdian.
Sarmavdi.
That's-
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
that's
yes.
what I said.
Actually, well, wouldn't you believe it, but I have his spell book in my antique private collection.
Well, son of a
I don't
bitch,
believe
that's what
it.
we're looking for.
But, well, what is it that you need it for?
Spells,
Things. Spells and things.
lifting a curse on the lighthouse.
Oh, the lighthouse. Well, I do want to help the town, but this book is very precious to me. It's delicate. It could get easily damaged.
Uh-huh.
Bring it back.
We're really careful.
Assuming
I'm
that
not so much.
discarding that wall doesn't destroy the items. That we
Nah.
Why would
bring
it
it
do
back.
that? Why would it
Sorry,
do
sorry. Nope.
Not
nope, I
even
didn't say
an
anything.
inkling.
Listen, and Dustin really, like, he's got a really old book. He knows how to take care of old books.
Yeah,
I
That's
think
true.
he is an old
He
book.
is super into old books.
Yeah.
I
Give
love
it to
old
him.
books.
He'll be in charge of the old book.
I
Yours
love books.
and his old book.
We'll give it a name, like
I love books and
name of the
Borbo.
book.
Well, I don't really want to doubt you, but do you mind if I would take a look at your
So
book
don't doubt us.
just to make sure that it's in good condition?
You know, people have
Spine's
looked at
not
that book.
How would
They
you
don't-
like to
they
be
don't
a
look back.
hero? Because apparently the fee to join our Heroes Guild is one artifact.
I put my tome on the
Are we
put
starting
my
a
tome on the
guild?
counter.
I didn't even know.
You can come with us with the book.
Something's happening.
Oh, sorry, look at his book.
He examines the book and kind of like flips through it. Does he see anything when he looks through your book?
Yeah, it's just like kind of similar to what other people, just really dense writing in multiple different hands.
Oh, like everyone has. Don't worry about it.
So creepy.
Everyone has a journal written in 15 different languages.
No, you've seen it. You've seen it. It's only in one language. It's in common.
In common by 15 different people.
Yeah, it's a bunch of different hands.
No, it's
This
totally
is-
fine.
Wow, this is really fascinating. Where did you get this? So
I
unique.
I was born with it.
Born with it, like an heirloom or something?
I suppose. I'm starting to believe it's more of like a reincarnation thing. I don't think I'm alone up here.
Oh,
Not.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
very interesting. But, well, the book is in good condition. I tell you what, I will let you borrow Sir Mavdian's spellbook if you let me at some point copy this text.
Okay.
It's a deal. And he
Collateral.
holds out his hand.
TBD. Does anything happen now that we have all four together? Oh, we don't have all four together. Damn.
I don't have the sword. Mm-mm.
We
Are
gotta
you
go
going
back
to
and kill
shake
the
his hand,
blacksmith.
Justice?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure
Is
if
it
you
clammy?
Yeah. All right, so you guys shake hands, and he goes to the back and brings out book. He actually he has like a wooden little case that the book is
Aw.
in, and he kind of opens up the case to show you the book inside, and then closes the case back up.
That's gonna get trashed.
Now,
I'm not
you
into books.
can't
That's a nice
let
book.
any water touch this case. It's been enchanted with some water resistance, but I don't want to risk any potential damage, so please be extremely careful. If you need to open the book, just do it gently, very slowly. Don't want to crack the spine. So
Do you have any extra pairs of those special gloves that we could take with us?
yes, exactly. I do. Here, one moment. And he comes out with some kind of like some suede gloves for you to use to handle the book.
Great. I hand those to Cassim. They're, as an aside to him, I say they're super comfortable.
Put them on. They are. They're nice. Are we supposed to be using them for the book, though?
It's for the oils.
Oh.
I'm fine. I don't have any.
Oh.
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 Just as his hands are a little desiccated.
All right then. I'll keep the gloves.
It's just embalming fluid.
So you guys have the 4 artifacts of the Rose Guard.
Dope.
With our powers combined.
Can Borbo put that +1 armor room on the armor on my armor? I'll help him.
Please.
I'll pay
So
him.
you visit Borbo. The shop is like even more of a mess than it was before.
Good.
But
Borbo's doing his thing.
he says, yes, well, it's gonna take a little while to kind of get everything in order, but I am so excited to get working. Yes, you need some armor, rune on armor. Yep, I will do it ASAP. I'll put everything else aside, just get the essentials and put those runes on right away. Just gonna need maybe a couple days to do it.
God, books, and Borbo.
We good with that? We good with that?
I mean, in like 2 more days, I'll have a new badger friend.
I think that's a great reason to wait.
That wall's not going anywhere, and neither is Carmen. He's just thinking.
And neither is Kestra.
And neither is Kestra now. Kestra?
Oh, speaking of which, Chasm, and I hand you 2 gold pieces. I bet you 2 gold that we fucked that book up real bad.
I'll take that bet. I'll put on my nice gloves and take the gold.
I feel like I should write down these bets. 2 gold.
So I won the last one though, right? Because he did do it.
I mean, he did it, so yeah.
He super did it.
I mean, if that's what you feel like is a win, then
I'm taking that
I
as
let
a win.
you keep the coin. It's fine,
Right.
whatever. But these 2 coins, my last 2 coins, I'm
Your
gonna
last
get back.
What?
Oh boy. Yeah, I'd like to get this rune done before we head back in.
Do you guys just want to like fast forward a couple days to get your runes, and then Barnaby will return?
What?
Barnaby!
Yeah. Totally worth it.
Yes.
And
right.
I'll help out Borbo in the shop for those 2 days.
Okay.
Barna C.
I'm not gonna
Alright,
do anything.
so
for 2 days.
he can add the striking rune to my star knife.
Yep.
Can I do that, or do you need to do that?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, you do it.
I might have to do it.
You open up your item in your inventory, and in one of the pages you can set the striking rune.
So that means we're on the day 17?
Day 17, yep.
No, so you open up your item. Yeah, on one of those pages, like description or details.
Oh my god, that means
details. You can set striking for
Striking
the
rune.
striking rune.
Striking.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. Now it's a 2d4 damage
+1
weapon.
striking, returning star knife.
Badass.
And then I'll just delete the striking rune.
Yep, just delete the rune, and then I'm going to say for mechanical reasons, you'll still have to pay Borbo the 10%.
Yeah, for
transferring the runes. So just deduct that
for materials.
But yeah, materials. And then Elderberry, what happens on day 17 when everybody wakes up?
You know what? So you guys are all having your coffee, and I just come riding on Barnaby out into the foyer.
Well, good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day we're having.
Kevin spits
Morning.
coffee on the ground.
Spit
Has
take.
anyone seen my friend's Barney?
Oh yeah, I have that. I think I have it.
Really like to get him fitted into it, you know?
Light barding. Yep, it's in the stash.
Stretch out the old legs.
So,
Barnaby.
is this Barnaby or is this?
So he looks very similar, but now he is like an extra like white streak on his head. So
Oh,
now there's
no.
like 4 white streaks.
Wait, you've let him die 4 times?
Okay. Who's telling this story? Okay.
Barnaby.
We were young.
I'm gonna feed Barnaby some bacon.
So is
Oh,
this
he's-
Barnaby Badger the 5th?
He's the 4th now.
Okay.
But he is, he remembers you guys and walks up like nothing really happened other than he's got an extra white streak in his hair.
Kevin gets down to his knees and then he pulls down the collar of his shirt and he shows the little badger tattoo that he had got tattooed on his neck. He goes, "This is for you."
Do badgers have tails? He wags a little tail.
Nice.
He's happy. I have to get rid of all these things that I put on Barnaby that I don't know how to get rid of. There we go. Nailed
Look
it.
at him!
There's bardings in the stash.
Oh yeah, get that barding on there, dog.
Also, there's manacles in there if you want to take those as a memento, Rachel.
The time you're all gonna lock me up and throw me in the river.
Remember that time you refused getting a curse removed?
It's fun. We don't know.
Yeah, it could have been great.
We all had a good time.
Could have been
Right?
great.
Like,
Could've
what
been
if it was like just increased like strength and speed
Might have
and maybe a chance of going crazy?
Might have been. Oh,
Could've been.
also, for those 2 days, I brought back Otari's bones that I would like to ask
Oh.
help for maybe like see if the mayor wanted to do some sort of a ceremonial burial for Otari's bones to be returned
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
town.
So, okay, yeah. So the mayor and Vandy would take point on this, and the mayor would organize like a commemoration ceremony, and Vandy would oversee the laying to rest of Otari's bones, and a lot of the townsfolk will show up, and kind of pay their respects to the namesake of the town. Yeah, and kind of becomes like a commemorative event. A lot of people are tossing flowers and things like that, and kind of seems like almost a little bittersweet, I guess. People are kind of like mourning the sacrifice and loss of life, but also the mood is kind of good. Seems like a lot of the danger, the progress is being made, and the threats of danger towards the town feel lessened. So morale has improved.
We did that.
We did that.
Yeah.
Abe, don't forget, I think you have to
Goddamn
level up
heroes.
Barnaby to 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Thank you.
Okay.
I would also like to, since we have some downtime, for my mask feat, if I pay 50 gold of materials while I'm crafting a mask, I get like a better mask for intimidation purposes.
Okay.
So I'd like to do that for my downtime. So the process takes 1 hour and 50 gold.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna dump some money into that.
This
is where my money goes, Kevin. This is where my money goes.
That's
Is that
probably
like
a
for your
good thing to
wooden
do.
mask from the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the feat is No Soy's mask, which is a my dusk weaver or dusk walker feat.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Don't have time to take care of that. Anything anybody else wants to take care of during a few days of downtime? if you want to like switch out some spells, if you want to like retrain a feat or things like that. Also, you guys would have a chance to do that during this time.
Oh yeah, I would retrain my cantrip.
Okay. Yep, that's fair.
My locked-in cantrip. Get out of
Alright,
here,
hey guys,
warp step.
I gotta bail. I gotta bail for
All
the
right.
night.
Goodbye.
Good
I'm
night.
out next week. I'll see you in 2 weeks, guys.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Arcane. How did I do that? Shit.
So I think at this point we've kind of wrapped up everything that we need to. If there is anything you think of that you want to take care of, during this downtime period, let me know, and I'll put that in the notes to handle when we resume. But basically, once you have the 4 artifacts, and Carmen will come with you to the spectral wall, and as you present the artifacts with Carmen's sword, there's kind of like this shimmering effect, and a lot of those like ghostly forms that were kind of coming in out of the wall. A lot of them, like, it's silent, but they kind of appear to be screaming. And then the wall just kind of like breaks apart, like holes are being torn in it, and the wall eventually just kind of fades away. Fades away and disappears, and reveals a staircase down to a lower level.
Dope.
Dun dun dun.
And so that is pretty much the end of book 1 for this adventure. When
Doing
we
it.
resume, you'll have the opportunity. You can go down to the 5th floor. Like I said, you have the blueprints for the first 3 floors. There's a few areas you haven't checked out. If you want to check those out, you can.
Dope.
So yeah. And then I'm going to
Very
be
cool.
off for the next 2 weeks, and then I'll be back on the 16th. Like I said earlier, you guys are free to do stuff without me. But I guess Dane and Andy, you guys will be taking over at least for a little bit before we resume with book 2.
Cool. Exciting.
Dope.
Borbo.
Yeah, and the official name is going to be Aborbo Nation's Forge. That was good. So that's the new name of the blacksmith shop.
We did that, guys.
Did that. Our choices caused this.
So we're
Nice.
coming back to Pathfinder on, what was that date?
So I'll be back on the 16th of November, but we'll take a break, at least for Abomination Vaults. And Dane said he was going to do some cyberpunk stuff. Andy said he was maybe going to run some Pathfinder stuff. So I don't know what order you guys have any
We
preferences.
gotta duke it out.
Yeah, you guys got to duke it out. But I'll take a break for at least a little bit.
Well, you haven't played in a while, Chris. What do you want to play?
I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I guess maybe like Cyberpunk might be good as like a change of pace kind of thing. Try out a different system. So.